What's up, everybody? It's your queen Kilo back with another episode of Unruly Plug, where we keep it real, we keep it raw, and most importantly, we keep it black, 100% black. You feel me? Now, today's episode is gonna start some mess at the next function for sure. But I'm trying to make sure that you're not left out. Cause guess what? It's cookout season. I don't know where you at, but it's hot where I'm at. It's cookout season. It's outside season. And most importantly, it's spades season. And if you're not trying to get whooped on the table, you better take notes. Rewind it, record it, save it, send it to a friend, do whatever you gotta do. Because what I do know is they not trying to teach nobody how to play spades at the functions. But you know what? I'm so patient. I like to teach. I like to learn, and I respect that. I don't think there's an age limit. And now you should have learned as a teenager. But if you don't know, it's not too late, okay? We about to learn how to grab your pen, grab your cards, grab your table, grab your liquor, grab your cigarettes if that's what you do. I don't know. Grab all your stuff, because today we learning how to play we learning how to play spades. I'm talking about, I'm not gonna teach y'all the regular way. We just gonna get straight to it. Joker, deuce. You want to know what I'm talking about? The hood way, the real way. I don't know about y'all. Some people play ace high, that's cool. But I feel like if you learn joker, deuce first, then you'll obviously know how to play ace high. It's just that simple. This is the harder way, so it'll make you easier. It'll make regular spades easier for you. And if you don't know the rules, don't sit at no grown folk table, okay? But don't trip, because I got you. And we gonna get you right, okay? So let's shuffle it up and take us away with the intro, baby.
Unruly, 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 unruly,
I had a break.
unruly, 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 unruly,
Listen, I'm new to this, but I'm still true to this, So, all right. So what are we playing with? Like I said, joker, deuce. And if you don't know what a deuce is, it's a two. All right. So this is the special kind of deck. We not playing with no kitty table. We ain't playing nothing. We playing joker, deuce, the real way. So that means that the big joker is the king of the world. And if you playing with black people, I don't know about y'all, but the way we do it is black over red. So, because sometimes your deck gonna look a little different. It's always black over red or guaranteed. Because the way I learned was guarantee. If it says guarantee on it, that means it's a guaranteed book. Okay. So let me show you. These cards I got a little bit special, so you're not gonna see no black. Oh, they all black. I got the black deck. This is the black pack. All right. And we got the waterproof gold joints, but we have so many different ones. But I wanted to show my fancy ones today because we don't really play with them, because motherfuckers like to lose your cards when they get drunk. And I will fight about space, and I will fight about these motherfucking cards. So act right, act accordingly. Okay. All right. So if you can see, there's two jokers. Obviously, the one that's bigger is the big joker. Unless you see the words guaranteed written right here. Because the way I play is, if you see the words guaranteed, that's a guaranteed book. That's the guarantee. But other than that, it's usually black over red, because we black. What you talking about? But in this case, it's obviously going to be, this is the big joker and this is the little joker, which means this is the highest card. This is the second highest card. Okay. Now, we all know it's house rules. So whoever house you playing at, ask them before you get on this table and embarrass yourself, which is the big joker, before you even get your hands dealt to you, because you ain't trying to make nothing look suspicious. Which one is the big joker? If we playing joker, deuce. Okay. And then once y'all get that out the way, the next most important question to ask is, okay, is deuce a diamond higher or is deuce a spade higher? Because I've played it both ways. A lot of people I play with say, obviously the spade is higher. But then some people be like, the diamond is higher. I'm not trying to confuse nobody. So stop it, rewind it, hear it again. ask the people whose house you are, because it's always house rules regardless. Okay, you're gonna learn how to play so many different ways because everybody plays different at their house. But the way that I'm showing you is big joker, little joker, deuce of spades, because it's spades, then the deuce of diamonds. Okay, so that means this is number 3, this is number 4. After that, you obviously have ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Y'all don't need a lesson on how to count. That's how it goes, though. And I'm sorry if I'm getting a little bit aggressive. I took a shot in preparation for this because it's an intense thing, and I want y'all to be right, okay? You got to have the real lesson. I can't give it to you, like, I can't sugarcoat it for you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Now, again, this is a 52 card deck, so what we're absolutely going to do is take these whack ass cards out. You don't want no 2 of clubs, and you don't want no 2 of hearts in your deck. Not when you're playing joker, joker, deuce, deuce. This is where it confuses people, because when you see these 2 cards, you're playing the wrong game. And when you see this card, you have to remember that this is a spade, it's not a diamond. I'm going to say it again. Slow it down, spin it, flip it down, reverse it, put my thing down, flip it in, whatever you got to do. This is a spade. Do not put this on the table if you have a diamond and diamonds lead. We're going to get into reneging in a minute, but I want to make sure that everybody hears me loud and clear. This is a spade. Okay? That's the most confusing part about joker, joker, deuce, deuce. That's why a lot of people don't want to play. They just can't keep up their little simple minds with that's a spade. But that's what it is. Okay? It's a spade. So take that raggedy 2 of hearts out. Take that 2 of clubs out. They're not invited to the cookout. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. They just taking up space. Okay? So we rocking with 52 cards with those 2 jokers. Okay? The real ones know how this goes. So don't argue with me. Argue with your auntie that's doing all of this with the potato salad. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that right now. All right. So first things first. Spades is not for the weak. You need 4 players. And this is a team-led game, okay? So it's teams of 2. So you and your partner, make sure you pick somebody that you trust or that you don't care about, falling out with, because maybe y'all will be cool again tomorrow. If you got one of those relationships where you can't play with your partner, don't play with your partner. This is serious. We don't play all that, okay? Like, you and your partner are going to sit across from each other, like in court, and y'all facing charges together, okay? And eye contact is key, because that's all you can do. You cannot talk across the tables. Do not tell nobody. Be very careful with your words in spades, okay? So this is how it starts off. We're dealing to the left. 1 card at a time, like civilized folk, okay? 1 card at a time. So I'm dealing to the left. Everybody gets 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. That's how I do it in my head. At the end of the day, everybody needs 13 cards, and the last card should end on you. If it does not, you have misdealt, my friend. And when you misdeal, everybody has to throw their hand in and start over. I would call it how you want, so you can make the best of it. I make the best of it and be like, it's cool. I deal my worst hands anyway. They're not going to let you deal again until it come back around. So if you one of them people that don't like to deal, don't do that as like, don't piss me off. Okay? Figure it out. Learn how to shuffle. Learn how to handle freaking cards out. And then whatever. Okay? Now, once you got your hand, it's time to bid. And we're going to get into bidding with your chest in just 1 minute, because we do have a very, very good song. I'll listen to it. So, okay. Remember on the last episode how we had Carlito Black with You Lied? Y'all know how we feel about Carlito Black, because we listen to his music a lot up here, and it sounds like something that's already on the radio, as most of these songs do, but we really love it. So this is You Lied Part 2, because your boy put a Part 2 out there. I think he has some more stuff to say. I don't know. You check it out and tell me how you feel about it, okay?
This is what we doing. You wanna play games and I'm supposed to accept it. No. Yeah, I see you calling my phone, but you know the reason I ain't answering. Me and you, I thought we had something special, but you wanted to play games. You did. Yeah. You say you you refused to be finished. Had your back and held you down, and you still did me wicked. I knew the whole time, but you act like I was tripping. You moved as a snake, like I can hear it when you hissing. Do wrong, can't take the blame, girl, so you play victim. Wanna be my girl again, but can't be a friend of me. Stab me in my back, your whole vibe screaming enemy. You toxic, so your company gonna be misery. Pick the stranger over me, even though we had history. No time for the lies, that's why you don't even hear from me. Whenever I was wrong, I took full responsibility. Got rid of all your pictures, no need for the bad memories. I gave you something real, you gave me fake and bad energy. Fake tears, now you defensive, looking for sympathy. I'm a G, but you found a way to score me mentally. I'm a G, but you found a way to score me mentally. Can't even lie when you lied, I knew the whole time. Confirm my mind about everything you try to hide. Knew what I seen, but you played like I was blind. Telling me you mine with someone on the side. Can't even lie when you lied, I knew the whole time. Confirm my mind about everything you try to hide. Knew what I seen, but you played like I was blind. Telling me you mine with someone on the side. You had me living when you said all was for attention. Gotta be kidding, you know that's something you was getting. Pay attention and everything, so I peep you moving different. Talk behind my back with the quickness, selling all of your business. A lot of lies, reckless talks about my image. All that to justify actions that was wicked. But face to face, my love, you talking about you really missing. Could've told everybody, but it's nobody's business. Now insecure, or with none of the phone business. Your actions alone is the thing that raise suspicion. Speak on my flows like that really gave you permission. Could've kept it real, but you kept lying, so relentless. Minds don't matter, it was all about your feelings. I could've spazzed, but guilt is something you gotta live with. And karma is something real that you gotta deal with. And karma is something real that you gotta deal with. Can't even lie when you lied, I knew the whole time. Confirm my mind about everything you try to hide. Knew what I seen, but you played like I was blind. Telling me you mine with someone on the side. Can't even lie when you lied, I knew the whole time. Confirm my mind about everything you try to hide. Knew what I seen, but you played like I was blind. Telling me you mine with someone on the side. Can't even lie when you lied, I knew the whole time. Confirm my mind about everything you try to hide. Knew what I seen, but you played like I was blind. Telling me you mine with someone on the side. Can't even lie when you lied, I knew the whole time. Confirm my mind about everything you try to hide. Knew what I seen, but you played like I was blind. Telling me you mine with someone on the side.
Woo! Yo, that's a man that done been through some stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love when somebody can make, express their emotions through their music, or if that's not how he feels personally, express someone's emotions, like express real emotions, because some of us have been there, and that is deep. That was a good one. Like, Carlito don't never miss around here though. So that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna have him on the show real soon, I hope. So that's all I'm gonna say about it. Cause I don't lie. Word to my nigga Carlito. Okay. But let's get back into this segment right here where we talking about bidding, okay? And I want to make sure y'all know you have to bid with your chest. You can't be scared. Don't be out here low balling yourself. Don't be out here thinking that you got more than what you have. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to break it down for you. This is not even a guaranteed book, but when you're bidding, you do want to count this. Now, if you have a whole lot of clubs, then maybe don't count these. That's just how I personally think. To me, I count these automatically. This is always my possible. It's a bad man if he do something. But you know what I'm saying? If you have all of these, just know something is about to get cut because there's only so many of one suit. And if you have a lot of it, that means the rest of the players on the table don't. Okay? So you don't want to play yourself when it comes to bidding. Seriously. So let me explain to y'all what bidding is first. Bidding is when you tell the table how many books you think you and your partner is going to take, okay? Like a book is a round on one game. So Everybody plays one card, and whoever has the highest card of the right suit wins that book, or the highest spade wins. Now, you can play a spade if you don't have any of the cards. Let's say we see these 3 cards on the table. If it's up to you and you have this card right here, play it. If your partner played this king right here, do not play it, because your partner can grab this book and then you can come back and get this one, possibly. I mean, it's always possible. Like, at the end of the day, someone could always cut. You want to pay attention when people are cutting, though, because that means they don't have any of the books that are on the table. And if you have a book that's on the table, but you put a spade down instead, that is called reneging. Now, we're going to get there in a minute, because hate is a very strong word. That's what my friend said, so we're not going to say that. All right, we're going to go back to bidding real quick, okay? So everybody puts that card down. Whoever has the highest card wins. Now, when you bid, don't be scary. Look at your hand and see how many books you think you and your partner can snatch. So look at your hand and make a very, very, very calculated, smart guess. Don't be wilding. Like, if you ain't bidding 7, if you holding 2s and 4s and you got mad cards in your hand, no face cards, don't do that. So here's an example. If you have spades, like ace, kings, queens, and a bunch of cards in one suit, you might say 4 or 5 books. If your hand looks like hot trash, you might go nil. That means you ain't trying to win no books at all. It's risky. I never do it, but it's bold. So what you don't want to do is bid out of pressure, and communicate with your partner silently the best way that you can, because you cannot talk across the boards. It ain't no table talking aloud. And just know those head nods and those deep sighs mean everything. So you really got to know your partner. And if you got a joker and a deuce, you already know that's like 2 books right there. But you want to make sure you don't play this little joker incorrectly. We gonna get all about when the right time to play it is, because a lot of people like to save it for last. Some people like to throw it up out front. You got to be very strategic with this, okay? You cannot be doing all you cannot do that, okay? If you got a joker and a deuce, you already know what's up. You already know you could possibly win it, but if it's not the big joker, you could possibly lose it. So you have to be very, very strategic, okay? So let me explain to you about the power of your cards. Like we keep saying, because in Joker, Joker, Deuce, Deuce, who runs the table? This big joker. Yes, that's a guaranteed book. That's why if you see the one that says guaranteed on, I'm going to get an example in a minute during the next song. If you see that you know that it's guaranteed. Don't waste it early if you don't have to, and don't wait until you think it's safe. Like, you really have to know. You just have to know when to put this card out, because not because you might lose it, because obviously you're going to win it, but you don't want to waste a book that your partner could have gotten you. And that's the thing about these team sports. You got to be very cognizant of what your partner's doing. If you see your partner is cutting clubs very early in the game, you know you're not going to get no more club books up in there, but you also know you got to know how to maneuver, okay? So next up, the little joker is the same thing, kind of. Just a little slightly less disrespectful. So he's still crushing every card that's below him, but just not that big joker. And if you have this one, you might want to hold on to this till last. That's just my personal preference. I hold on to the little joker last, just because, now when you see that big joker go out, you know what's up. But if you holding on to the big joker till last, I don't know. What I like to do is somewhere after people have already started cutting, because you can't play spades until someone has cut another suit with a spade. Once somebody has cut and you feel like you know who has the big joker, or maybe you feel like somebody doesn't have as many spades as you think they might, or as you have, If you have that big joker, I like to call it bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. T.I. Don't, I bang the table and everything. Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Put the big joker down. Because that means everybody else got to put their spade down. And sometimes you can screw over your partner like this because if they only have one more spade and it's the two of diamonds or the two of spades or the little joker, then you just played. So you have to read the table, like you literally have to pay attention. This is where I used to mess up in the beginning and why my wife didn't want to play with me at first. I wouldn't pay attention to the board. I would get caught up in drinking and, talking, lollygagging that I don't know who played what. And now I'm cutting my partner. You don't want to cut your partner. That's how you end up without a partner. I'm telling you, cutting your partner and reneging will get you off the table for a very long time. So get your stuff together. I had to get my stuff together, and I'm trying to let y'all know now. Nobody else is going to have grace for you like I am right now on this episode. So listen to me very, very closely. Do not cut your partner unless you absolutely have to. And do not renege. Now, what I was saying about reneging is something that you never, ever want to do. Reneging is when you lie about what suit you got and break the rules by trying to sneak and win. Okay, so if clubs led and we got a 2 of club, a 3 of club, a 4 of club, weak example, but still, if that's on the table and you decide that you want to put a spade down even though you have a club, rest in peace to that player. Because that's your last time on the table. I can guarantee you that. Not only is it embarrassing, it gets you cussed out, but it also loses you 3 books. That's a 3-book penalty. 1, 2, 3. All of them. And a possible fade in the parking lot. I'm not playing with you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at your cards very, very, very closely. Because if you feel like something led and you have it in your hand, you can always say, this is not talking across the tables. Don't let nobody convince you. You can always say what led. They have to tell you what led because they cannot force you to renege. You know what I'm saying? Just ask what led. It's not talking across the boards. You simply want to know what led. You can make your own observations from there. Look at the table and maybe see, okay, if this card 1, 2, 3, and that's 1, 2, 3. However you want to do it. I like to mix it up because if you're not paying attention, you're not really not paying attention. I'm gonna scramble the cards a little bit and see if you know what you're doing. That's allowed. That's I do what I want to do, but for real, ask what led, and the best that you can do from that is play what led or cut. Now, you don't always have to play a spade if you don't have the card that led. Let's say hearts led and your partner got the ace of hearts. Everybody else played hearts. You don't have any hearts. If you want your partner to get that book and possibly get another book another way, lay off. That's just playing any other card, anything but a spade. So if you don't have a heart, you obviously can't play a heart. You don't have to play a spade. Especially if you know that your partner played the highest card, what you want to do is always lay off. That is just putting any other card, because a club is not going to win nothing in a round that hearts led. Play that club. Get rid of it. Like, you have to be very strategic with the way that you're playing these cards, and you have to pay very close attention. This is why they don't play. This is why they don't play. Now, I'm going to talk about something I didn't like talking about for a long time because I don't like keeping score. I don't even I just learned 7-Up. I learned how to play by playing 7-Up. But then I started learning how to play by taking score. I don't take score, but if we're playing and we're taking score, this is the only time that you're bidding. So I have to let you know, this is how you take score. The scoreboard does not lie. If you hit your bid, so let's say I looked at my hand and I got, let me do a good little example. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, let me line these cards up for y'all real quick because now it's getting intense. Let me line these cards up for y'all real quick, and then I'm going to play the next song by our favorite. Listen, I didn't get cursed out, but I always take everything as a direct attack because I'm a Sagittarius, so judge your mama. But when he told me that I mispronounced his name, I was like, OMG, we have to figure it out. I don't like when nobody mispronounce my name. I don't even play that as a Black person. I'm going to teach you how to say it every time. And if you choose to mispronounce it, that's on you. And now we can do what we got to do in the parking lot. But I don't like to mispronounce anybody's name, regardless. So I do want to publicly apologize and then let everyone know that his name is Jabriel. And actually, I have the recording so y'all know, but it's Jabriel. So we have a song from him. He said, if you're following him on if you're following him at Pharaoh Jabriel on Instagram, you know that he's dropping a song every month. He's on his consistency. Get like him. But what he's doing is dropping a song every month. So what I'm going to do is play one of his songs every month. So that's what we're going to do. We're listening to his latest single called Stranded.
My love is patient, my love is true. Touched by angels, hallelujah. Call me drifting, not alone. 'Cause this thing's sacred, heaven knows. Staring at you, coming home. That is where my mental home. From my name with this is known. It's your name, we may not live to see the ball. I don't know much about the seven seas, no. Can't wait out here to see the stars. Don't think you're real, I don't know what to believe. I woke up stranded, it was only a dream. Mind keeps racing, tell me so. Scared of water, my reflections, I'm alone. But you're still with me, impossible. Why can I take you home? Think you're dead now, wash your clothes. Show your loving that you'll never know. Can we go there? Can we go? We may not live to see the I don't know much about the seven seas. Can't wait out here to see the stars. Don't think you're real, I don't know what to believe. I woke up stranded, it was only a dream. It was only. We've been touching something bad. If I'm seeing too much, we've been stuck up with the thoughts so deep. If you wanna make a love song, I'll give you love song. Tell me what you want from, I'll kiss it so. Can we go any higher? Got me willing to try it with you. Anything I do, I do it for you. We may not live to see the dawn. I don't know much about the seven seas. Can't wait out here to see the stars. Don't think you're real, I don't know what to believe. I woke up stranded, it was only a dream. Yeah.
That was a vibe. I'm not even going. I'm not even going to do that because y'all already know how I feel about his music. I'm like, that was a vibe. Now it sounds like a song that I would actually listen to every single day because I'm one of those people who listens to songs on repeat when I'm on the road. So thank you for another song added to my playlist, Jabriel. Now, I'm talking about Spades. I had to get myself riled up just so I could calm down, okay? Okay. So, I was teaching y'all how to bid. So, before we move on to that other part, I just wanted to give you a visual example, mostly because I am a visual learner, okay? So, I found another deck that will probably, more likely be the type of deck you would encounter. It's like a poker deck or something, but that's neither here nor there. If you see these, like again, always ask the house because there's always house rules. However, by the code, we do black over red any day. Black over colorful, black over anything because we're black. What the freak? I ain't got to keep explaining that to y'all, do I? Maybe I over-explained it because I just want to make sure you get it in your noggin. So now that we're talking about bidding, I want to go over what it looks like to get your hand, your 13 cards, and actually bid. Okay, so I didn't deal a table, because it's literally just me. So what I'm gonna do is, it's Friday. If I can get 3 people over my house, if I get 2 people over my house, because me and my partner, we will get it popping. With a space table, I'll go live and do a tutorial. If not, I've already played Spades twice, in the past week. So next time I play, I will get a video that I will upload because for my visual learners, I want you to be able to see in real time. However, right now, pretending that this is your hand, I'm going to show it to both cameras. How I like to set up my cards to make it easier is obviously by suit, in order from the lowest card to the highest card. So, and then I like to do hearts. I like to do black, red, black, red. So you can put your spades in the front or you can put them in the back. However you do is up to you. But this is how I have my cards set up. Now, I dealt myself 13 cards, the first 13 cards in the deck. And the way I have it is my spades, my highest spade first, which is just a jack. It might win something if you cutting somebody, but it's not really going to walk in like a spades round. And this 9 is also for cutting. So I'd say 2 books because, well, let's look at the rest of the cards. You got 2 hearts. You have a jack. I said hearts. It's a diamond. Let's switch to this camera. Y'all pissing me off. So I can see. Like I said, you have those jacks. That jack of spades, that 9 of spades, jack of diamonds. Then I got an 8, a 7, and a 3. Diamonds are no better than clubs or hearts. I just put them in that order because I don't like to confuse myself, and that just makes it better. Black, red, black, red. I have mistaken my diamond for a spade one time for having them side by side and reneged, and that was the biggest regret I ever made. So I have learned a very, very fast lesson that way. Now with my clubs, I have a king and a 9. Hearts, I have an ace, a queen, a jack, and a 6. Oh, a 9 and a 6. So the way I would bid, and y'all can hate me in the comments or do what you want to do. We can talk about it. We can square up. I'm with whatever. But I'm giving my personal opinion, and I like to run it on the table. So we can always play if you got something to say. How I would say it is, obviously from these hearts, I only have 1 book. And I'm saying that because the ace walks. Obviously the ace is the highest of that suit, but I also have mad hearts, which means this queen is not gonna walk. I got the jack, the 9, the 6. I have more than 4 of those cards, which means that only the ace is gonna walk, in my personal opinion. So that's one. Now, that king could walk. And if you see, like if you play this smart, and when I say smart is, once you see the ace go out, if the ace goes out in the first or second round, you're good with this king. However, if the ace doesn't go out until the second round, it's very possible by the time you put this king down, someone's going to cut, because you only have 2, but you never know what other people have. So I would say, I would count this as 1. I'd still count it as 1 because I think that I'm going to watch the board, so I know. So now we have 2. What else is next? We have diamonds, which is I got mad diamonds too. So I got a jack, an ace, a 7, a 3. I'm not counting none of those. No, I'm not counting none of those. So 2. I still have 2. And of these spades, the fact that I only have 2 spades and only 1 is a face card and it's a low face card, I'm going to count both of these as 1 because one of them is going to walk. So I'd say I have 3 books. This is me personally. I might even, if I'm feeling risky, I had enough of a little tequila or something, or I'm seeing that the people that's on the table can't really keep up, I might say 3 and a possible, or 4, because, you know, sometimes you can make a queen be a bad bitch. Sometimes you can make them do what it do. But there are also times when you really just don't know because the people that you're playing with are also drunk. So my best bet is not to overbid. Don't underbid either. Just do your best. Count the cards that you have. Look at the cards that you have. First thing first, make sure you have 13 cards. That's my number 1 rule, because I'm always looking for a missed deal. Nickel. Who dealt them cards? Oh, missed deal. So make sure you got the right amount of cards, especially if your hand ain't looking good. And it's just coming from somebody who always trying to find a way out. If my hand not looking good, count them. You sure I got 13 in here? Okay. Let me show you another hand, just so I can give you several options. All right. I cut the back of my hair, so y'all don't judge me. But I'm going to turn around, all right? So this is exactly how it would look like when I get this hand in my hand. So I'm shuffling through them like this. Oop, that don't count. Automatically yelling miss deal. But since it's a tutorial, I'm just picking another card. Okay. You know, we got some heat right there. It ain't much, but you know, nigga do what it do, lady. Damn. And I don't want to confuse myself, so I hope I got another spade to do. I'm sorry if I'm confusing y'all. I'm a little bit different. All right. This ain't even supposed to be in here. I didn't take the spade. I didn't take the clubs or the hearts out. I remember I was using another deck at first, but I realized the camera was hard to see. I'm trying to make it work, y'all, okay? Work with me. I'm just a she woman. I don't know what that means. Let me take it back. So this is how I would set my cards up. Can y'all see? Can you see? Okay, we got the hearts, all of my hearts. We got all of my clubs. Dang, that's the only diamond I got? Can't be. Okay. Make sure you get these cards in their designated places, or you will renege. Okay? So now we got all of them also in order from their suit. Not sweet, bitch. In order from their suit, as well as ascending order. Y'all feel me? Are y'all watching? Okay. 4, 7, 5, blah, blah, blah. So, 1 book, hoping you play it right. Now, keep in mind, you have a lot of spades. Even though they're not face cards, these spades do cut other cards and automatically win the book. Especially since you only got 1 heart. I'm going to say heart's going to play a few times. At least you're going to cut. Somebody else might cut too, though. So, I'd say two. I'd say two. Wouldn't count any of these. Maybe I count the Queen as a possible. That's a book. 3. 4. I'd say 4 and a P, just because I like to see how good I can get and see what I can do with what I have. But it's also, if you want to be safe, just say 4 or 3. I'm gonna show you the cards one more time. I don't know. You tell me in the comments, what do you see? You tell me in the comments what you see. But yeah, so as far as bidding goes, that's where we are with that. It's basically about seeing how many cards or how many books you can make with the cards that you have, with the thought in mind that Joker, Big Joker, Little Joker, Deuce of Spades, and Deuce and Diamonds are the 4 leading cards. And then from there, it's all the spades from Ace to 3 or 2, I don't know, on down, whatever suit you play leads. What I want to remind you all is you have to follow suit. If diamonds led and you have diamonds, throw a freaking diamond. You can't just drop a joker and flex. Like, if you don't have diamonds, okay, it's go time. You can cut a spade or toss that joker like a grenade and do whatever you want to do. But just don't go out throwing jokers or thinking that you need a book or ready to get your book or trying to meet your little, like, I called 3 books, so I'm going to try. The bidding part gets complicated. If you're just learning, let the people at the table know that you just learned. Give them the option to say, hey, I want to play with them or not. Because some people don't want to play with new people. And that's you have to respect that at the end of the day. And a scoreboard don't lie at the end of the day. So, like I was saying with the scoreboard, if you hit your bid, you get 10 points per book that you called. And if you get extra books, those are called sandbags. And each bag is 1 point. And if by the time you get to 10, that's 100 points that you lose. Okay? And they stack up fast. So keep it cute. And then if you miss your bid and you're losing 10 books because you didn't catch up, I'm not even going to go into nails because I don't play that way. We don't never do that. But if y'all want to know, I feel like that's for gangsters only. Not even gangsters, but like, if y'all want to know, DM me and I'll get into that. But we're not going to talk about that now. Just know that you could lose 250 points off of your pride. Okay? Because spades gets emotional. And when people get at that table and start talking crap, I know you always want to say something in response. If you don't have it, you don't have it. It's okay. Spades is emotional. Okay? But there are cookout table rules or kickback rules. And then there's rules like don't talk across the board. Please don't do it. You'll start a whole fight. I done seen people pull. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Don't talk across the board. If you don't know what you can and cannot say, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Okay? Don't cut your partner unless that's the only option available. The only reason you should cut your partner is if that's the only card that you could have possibly played. Now, they say don't reach for the cards if you didn't get the book, but if you wasn't paying attention, I'm going to reach for it. We'll talk about that offline. We'll talk about that offline. And if you say, what's a book again? Just get up. Just get up from the table. There's so many other people ready to play. And if not, you at the wrong cookout. Please, let's not. And remember, we are talking trash, but we're doing it in a friendly way. Don't get so violent. Don't let the emotions get the best of you. It's a part of the game. And if you can't handle the heat, go play Uno or Goldfish or Miss Mary Matt with the kids or something. Because this Spades thing is for adults. And we don't play at the table, okay? All right. So now that you official tissue, I'm going to put one last song on for y'all. Yes. So these are new artists that we haven't heard yet on the plug, but I listened to a few of their songs today. They're twins. So I really enjoyed it. So I wanted to share it all. I wanted to share it with you all. That tequila shot got me what? But yeah, I wanted to share their music with you all. And I want you guys to tell me how you like it. I'm sure you will not be disappointed, and this is not the end of you hearing from them. So this is Twin Kingz. Yes, they are twins, from Brooklyn, New York. Is Brooklyn in the house? Okay, but yeah, no, the song is called First Things First. Check it out with me and let me know how y'all feel, okay? Now let's go.
Let that shit rock, bro.
Hit a passion, compare me to Christ. My life, I'm rolling the dice. Crap out, figured I'ma be fine. I'm used to these nickels and dimes. In the matrix, I'm going design. Supreme architect, this by design. They don't basic, but got in advance. Signing life away, they in a trance. All they good for is making you dance. Fresh fresh air, I'm like a fan. I'm different, but you don't understand. It's legible, I'm good with my hands. Let me tell you how we beat the odds. Baltimore to Brooklyn City blocks. Seen it all, I just can't be stopped. It's like bar at the bar. Overload my can't hold, let it go. Decorated, celebrated, tell a fuck nigga that I made it. I was ready to die for my country. You think I'm scared of walking through your city? I should be good. Anonymity, got the same skin. Are you kidding me? Why you look at me like an enemy? Rap level, this the epitome. Cost too much money to get rid of me. Mask off, I ain't hiding shit. All them hoes good for suck a dick. Makes it so easy when you rich. They said life's about a bitch. Wife mine had a couple kids. More the story twin, never miss. Everybody wanna get by. Everybody wanna get high. Everybody wanna sell drugs. I be the 9 to 5 guy. Go ahead, take the elevator. I'ma take the stairs to the top. Over your head, you can watch. Sit back, enjoy the fucking view. Now you can guess who is who. I am not the bearer of bad news. I will not be used as a muse. I will not conform to these rules. Difference is between me and you. I'll be stressed sitting by the pool. Backstroke, I own this bitch too. I will not be coached by a fool. Man, this what we rap about. A free verse is a handout. I get paid for my thoughts now. I walk with God, this is ordained. Amen. Life is a movie. Hip hop, nigga, hooray. We them, nigga, who they? Running numbers like it's draft night. You too grown for what you act like. Don't be blinded by the bright lights. This is gospel to like minds. Up early, out getting minds. Twins rap for the 9 to 5. In the state like you know the drive. We rap to be immortalized. This is God talk to mortal minds. I know your demons is horrified. Know this castle is fortified. Most women don't date rappers. Half of them gonna die young. Young artists don't know business. Are you sure this what you really want? Red deal or the blue one? Take a journey down a rabbit hole. This is shit you probably never know. This the art of the control. Pedos are the young rappers. Most fuck just to get a deal. Plucking talent from the drama schools. Groom you to become cool. Killing artists for insurance money. Don't think they can't beat you. They don't pray to the same God. Coin flip, nigga, shoe size. Your favorite rapper really broke. Drugged up, probably high on some coke. Nightmares about dropping the soap. Feels bad about selling the soul. Crossroads on the road to the top. Can't drop all the shit that he got. Neighbor own house, car on his watch. You can wait, niggas begging to stop. It's the truth, nigga, like it or not. Nepotism, how you got in the spot. Got a trip off the money and clout. All that nigga don't fuck up the count. Money gone, then you broke. Whoa, let the worst of being famous and broke. You don't own all the shit that you wrote. Sucking and fucking to get at the deal that you covered and doing your part in the rituals. Don't even know all them rituals are. Don't even know who your enemies are. Listen them all cause you made it this far. They can control us, we do what we want. Playing the game, hop, skipping and jump. You ain't hip yet, we in the front. Shot, take a girl in the lunch. Beware, they spucking a punch. Put you on game, winning with us. Told y'all they ain't playing with us. Talk down deals, value to such. I ain't bending over for nobody's son. Simulation broke, you woke up to one. Nigga.
No, that was fire. That was fire. We got to get them on the show. That's all I'm going to say about that because I was feeling it And especially the fact that they weren't talking. If you listen to it, I like to listen to the lyrics. They weren't talking about the things that typical rappers talk about. They were on some real stuff. And they mentioned God a few times too. I was really feeling that. I was really feeling that. So definitely check them out. Their name is Twin Kingz. I'm going to have their information on Instagram. And in the description of this episode, whether you're watching it on Spotify, YouTube, my personal Unruly Conception website, or Apple Music, all of the sites that you watch podcasts on, they have a description, and I like to put the same description everywhere. And then on Instagram and like social media, it gets a little more detailed where I put their at names on that site. So I really urge you all to check them out. Dope artists. We're going to have a lot of dope artists on here coming up. So if you're listening for the music, I very much appreciate you. And these artists appreciate you so much. Like, you have no idea. It's so easy to support your local artists or your friends that are making music. You don't have to be at every single show or, you know, it's so easy. All you have to do is share a post that they've shared, share like their latest music video. Do you know how much independent musicians put out financially to cover the expenses just to display their art? Hundreds, sometimes thousands, just for the music video. We're not even talking about studio time. They've put out so much money just to express themselves through their gift, through their skill or their talent. And y'all don't even want to share it? You can't share one post? You can't like it? You can't comment, hey, this was nice? Or even a flame emoji for some engagement? Sorry. If we supporting our people, we got to support our people. I get it. Everybody's not like creative artistically. Some of us are creative in other skills. But at the end of the day, if this was you, wouldn't you want that type of support? That's all I'm asking. So, all right. So now you are official, at least in the basics. You know how to bid basically. You know how to basically play, as long as you know that spades rule the game. Obviously, it's called spades. And if you don't have the card that is being played, that is the only time to play a spade. This bitch no poetry. Ooh. No, but for real. Reneging. I feel like that word alone is statements on statements on statements. So if this video helped you out in any way, if you feel like maybe you got the objective of spades, maybe you know like 1 + 1 = 2 type of level of spades, give it a thumbs up, comment. So, we're trying to increase engagement. Share. You don't even have to put any words with it when you share it. Just share it. Literally, we all just trying to eat. But yeah, like, subscribe, share, I don't know what the freak. Anyway, if you feel like I taught you how to play spades, if you feel like I taught you how to play spades at least a little bit, at least enough in the comfort of your own home with your own friends, where, remember I said house rules. Like this video, share this video, do whatever you got to do. But just know that I'm helping you survive in this black world, okay? Take us away. Wait, hold on. Before we take us away, make sure that all the artists out there stay creative. stay hungry, but most importantly, stay unruly. Okay? Take us away with the outro, baby.